What up, guys? This is Black Sheep Podcast. My name's Corey. We are in the factory right now, and this is our safe space. I'm here with my other hosts, JP and Norris. What's going on, boys?
What's up, our sheeples?
Sheeples.
Sheeples
I like
Sheeples is
sheeples.
crazy.
Yeah. Just to, this is a different program here that we're recording with. It might look a little different. Hopefully it looks a lot better. So yeah, change, growth.
So I guess we kick it off by saying, why did we change the name?
Because we kept messing it up.
Well, I mean, I just felt like we've always had two names on the table, and we knew we wanted a sheep as a mascot, and we kept messing up Blackballed. And I couldn't, for some reason, say Blackballed PB Podcast. It was like a tongue twister.
I just think it was fine just saying Blackballed PB. I think you added the podcast, and that's where you kept fucking up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Growth.
Trading that.
Yeah, growth.
I got some growth for you. That's where I got some growth for you.
Just
Hey,
a little
Yo, pause.
You know, ain't no pause, all gas. I
Oh
told
my
you that
gosh.
earlier today.
All gas, all ass. Heard.
Lead up.
Heard.
So today, y'all said we are going to discuss.
We've got a couple topics. This is going to be the first one that sort of opens up more to outside of paintball. So we'll see. We'll see how unsheathed this goes here.
Mm.
How far off the
Not
road
looking
we
good
can
for me
go.
already.
I was gonna say this is going sideways off the rip.
Like, yeah, you're talking about unsheathed. Like, I love it. I didn't
We're
bring
just
my
going,
parachute.
off the comfortable road that we've had with the last 3 episodes, just covering our backstory and everything that we've done. So this is a little bit of untrekked ground that we're walking on now.
Well, I'm
Even
glad
though-
you said it that way because this is the epitome of being black in America. Because none of those shows felt comfortable to me. I'm just messing.
I don't know. I was gonna say you seem pretty comfortable. I've seen some things you're like more comfortable on, but I
Yeah.
Made
feel
me
you.
feel a certain way. I felt raped right there. I definitely felt violated.
What
He
makes you
winked at me.
uncomfortable?
Winking at me on
What's-
camera is wild.
What's made you uncomfortable?
Nothing. Oh, talking about now the wink.
Sure.
Like it put him in the big screen.
Anything.
It looked at me and he just like winked, and then it was just too much for me.
Hopefully it'll go on the big screen in the recordings and
That's what it did, and it's like it
never-
knew he was about to wink at me.
I think
I
it
love
does.
that.
It
I love
like it.
automatically goes to him after you talk every time because it knows. what's
Shout out
happening.
Riverside.
Yeah, we are using Riverside FM off feedback from
Hunter and
good
Gavin.
friends over at Orta 66 and Planet Paintball Podcast.
Well, let's be real. We are using it not because they gave us good feedback, which they did. We're using it because what we were using made us have a corrupt file, and like our favorite. I feel like that was my favorite episode so far. We don't even have video for it.
Crazy.
I'm kind of sad about that.
Yeah,
So
you've been sad a lot lately.
I'm a sad boy. And don't they have like a clothing line called Sad Boy? Is that?
Probably.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Or it's a
something you
PB clothing line, but I've definitely seen it, and Justin talks about it a lot.
Well, if there's any consolidation for it, I promise you are not sadder than I am about it.
Corey
I
told me
lost
how you
sleep
felt.
over it.
Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't give you shit.
Well, I mean, a little bit of shit, but it's, it all naturally falls back on me, as it should, I guess. But this is learning. Like I said in the first episode, never done this before, so trying to pick it up and run with it. So hopefully this thing will make it all a lot easier, and we'll start getting clips out, and yeah, just start flying through these.
They definitely said our first 10 episodes are going to be rough to get the first 4 out, so I'm cool with that.
Like it rough.
Shit, yeah, just like your mom. I had something to say, and I totally forgot.
Let's jump straight into our first topic of the night,
Which
since
is
we-
paintball related.
which is
I know we
paintball
getting
related.
off of
This is
it,
the first.
but we going straight into it.
This is the first non-paintball episode. By the way, the first topic's paintball. Corey, what do you think about the NXL leaning into 3-man?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't really get a chance to watch it, so Norris probably be a little bit more savvy on like what actually went on at the event. But as far as 3-man goes, I mean, I kind of like the idea of adding a new format. I wish they would have brought back, like Norris and me talked about a little bit, 7-man over 3-man. I think 7-man as far as pro division would be pretty cool to see. But I'm all in favor of more paintball. I think 3-man's a lot faster than 5-man is right now. Uh, I don't really know how the format works, so I have to look into more of that. But I like the idea of more 3-man paintball. I think 3-man's pretty sick, especially after all the medals we got in it.
So 7-man is cool to play, but when they're trying to accomplish what they're trying to accomplish on like ESPN and stuff, 3-man makes more sense. It's easier to watch 3 people. It's easier to follow. It gets exciting, so I get why they're doing it. Does it make sense for us as a culture? Probably not, because like the teams are going to get smaller, so you're going to make more pro teams now, and then it's like you're going to be shooting less paint. Like it brings a weird dynamic. It's fun, but it's like it's not as much paintball as we're used to, right?
If you're
7-man, great, but not to film. 3-man,
Yeah.
great to film. I don't know if I'd want to play that all season. Like it just really messes up what we already have for pros. But
And that was
what we
going into
have.
like, yeah, that was going into like what I was just gonna ask you. Like, if you do 3-man, if you're trying to make 3-man like your main focus,
And that's what they're doing.
or possibly make it your main focus in the future, like, do you have to do more events? Because I feel like that's ESPN's problem with paintball right now. Is like there's not enough events right now to keep coverage throughout the year. So it's like I have to
They're
go
gonna change.
2.5 months before the next paintball event. Like, what do I have to talk about paintball, and what can I do to keep it relevant? And I feel like unless you add more events, there's no real way to keep it relevant enough for ESPN to cover it.
Well, that just brought up an interesting topic. So you could not only do more events, but you could break down your team into A, B, and C squads within the same camp, and like the next event is the like squad 2 of that line, and like you can't switch out those 3 players. These 3 players play together. These 3 players play together. And these 3 play together, and that's Edmonton Impact for example. That's a cool concept, but they definitely did talk about doing more events, right? And they've also talked about even tweaking that format. Well, I don't know if I know Ryan Greenspan and them talked about it, like, because they tested another format where you can only score when you're on offense. And they were like, wouldn't it be cool to take that part of that concept format we tested and put it on 3-man as well? Like, you have 2 halves, kind of like, regular sports. And then when you're on offense, you can score. When you're on defense, you can't.
So why not just go back to? Go ahead. I was gonna say, why not just go back to capture the flag at that point?
Well, they had a button. Remember, they had the button at the 50 on the like the snake side or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, kind
I
of
guess
like
you don't
what it
remember
was
when they
with the Hormesis 1-on-1s. They had the button in the center that you could go after. Like, but I mean, if that's the case, I'd rather
Actually, I
just
don't
see...
think that was Hormesis back in the day. That was that one. That was it. Wasn't it called dueling or something?
That's right. It was dueling, not Hormesis.
Something like that, because like all the pros went there and they were fighting over it. Yeah, that was pretty dope.
I'd rather see that more on ESPN than I would 3-man. Honestly, I enjoyed the 1-on-1 series.
Those 3-mans were dope when I was watching them, and like I didn't see one unhappy pro. I know we said we won't talk about pros, but like that was the first time I seen them all like happy.
Talk about pros.
I mean, I know we can. We can talk about anything we fucking want to. I just don't like it. They get enough shit. But but where does this go? Are you trying to like link this over in divisionals? I don't think this is good for us. But that's what they were talking about, right? They said there should be, and this was a great concept, and I think this came off Spick and Span. I'm not sure where I heard this at. You would have those events extended throughout the year, and now it gives pros a chance to go coach and everything else and be involved in an NXL, so they'd be all spread around and like helping other teams, playing for other teams, coaching. But then during the NXL, since there's only 5, you would have like a highlighted game. Like, so I guess to make it more simple, it'd be like, oh, because this NXL fell on this week, it'd be like Thursday night football, and because this game was scheduled there, instead of hosting it at a field, it'd be at the NXL. And it's like, this NXL is going to be featuring these 2 teams battling it out. Because like they battled for like 30 minutes and they played enough points to like it counted as playing 2 days worth of prelim. So that was dope, and I like that.
Do they do a different field size for 3-man?
Nope. They played on this. Well, they might, and no, I don't think they should, because it would spread it as kind of like a gauntlet, right? Here's what you don't do is add more bunkers. I don't do that.
I think
Don't do that.
The thing, my thought process with it is, I feel like they need to change the field size for 3-man, purely because it's basically half a team and we're playing on the same field. It seems like it would be silly. The problem that I see with that is now we have different size fields. And then if we're at an NXL event and I feel like we're already pressed for field space, now we need more space for the 3-man fields. So do they just either have like 3-man specific events throughout the year and then have their big event at Cup for 3-man?
I don't really know. I think they keep the field the same, but you know, to be real, I could care less. I don't care. I could care less what format they do. I feel like I'm burnt out on paintball, and I just want to play. And that's why I was telling Corey today. Like, I am ready to be behind my gun. I don't want to be behind just a clipboard anymore. Like, I'm ready. Like, if things don't work out for me, I am okay not going back to national. Like, I'm okay playing local and regional stuff. And them opening up the ranks to where I can be able to play with y'all and I don't have to keep worrying about hitting people up. Oh, can you play? Can you pay? Can you do this? Like, hey guys, this Saturday they got a 3-man. Everybody bring $100. Let's go ahead and knock this shit out.
And you said that you don't think it would be good for divisionals. Like, I kind of disagree. Don't you think Don't you think it opens it up for like more players? I think they can make it more affordable.
You can't make it more affordable. All that traveling just to go play a 3-man? Those NXLs are far.
But you're gonna
people,
get
bro.
more local teams that like can't afford it. Like to like throw a 3-man together and just be like,
Well, there's already if that's your rationale, there's
NXL
already that there. Remember, I won that in Vegas last year.
Yeah, but if
they
they
already
make it
have
the main,
3-man.
if they make it the main focus format, like the main focus format's clearly X-Ball. But if they made the main focus format of divisionals 3-man, I feel like you see more.
I'm not flying anywhere to go play some fucking 3-man unless some serious money's on.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money just to go play with 2 dudes. And then where do you sleep? And then I don't want, like, it's like the weird number because it's like the max is only 2 beds in a hotel room unless, you know, they have a pull-out couch. And like,
Listen,
you know
bro,
how I hate doubling up beds.
Only one in
Look at where we
paintball that
slept
has
in
an
Tampa.
issue sleeping with multiple dudes.
That's weird to even say on this fucking podcast. I'm glad you said it. Like, Tom stamped that shit. I'm the only one who has a problem sleeping with other dudes. Thank you, God. Thank you for putting that out in the universe.
You go look at a paintball house; they all stacking 7 dudes in one sofa bed.
Never be me. Never be me. Get the fuck out of my bed. I didn't let my own son sleep in my bed. You got
That's
me
crazy,
up.
bro.
I think
I know
it
this
would be cool. I think NXL if they did 3-man, but I mean regional people are leaning into 3-man more. I think just because the big thing is it is cheaper to play, especially if it's regional. Like if we're just driving up to Greensville to play, you know, a 3-man tournament, that's super easy.
And I haven't looked in depth to it, but there is one here that's called C3XL. I just don't.
That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't think I'm allowed to play though.
Right.
That's my problem with it.
I think is an issue.
Blackball.
Like, I should be able to play with y'all too. At bare minimum, we need to start looking at things overall, bro. Like, I don't make that big of a difference playing with you two to where you need to block me out in the event.
Well, I mean, even if they treat it like they did, what event did we do where it was? I think it was an open division. Didn't we do? Was it the 10-man that was that?
There's an open 10-man and every now and then there was an open 3-man, and usually they only appeared at World Cup. But I have seen them do it like randomly other events, like when they started getting a lot of like people funneling in on it. Because like sometimes it just hit it random.
People do that.
Everyone says it, and then they always say, "Well, I don't get enough teams in that one format." So they see it as if they have to have 2 different things, and like who's going to be battling these people, right? And these guys don't want to battle this, and I just say like you just cut the BS, and you just like, bro, it's 3 people. Anybody can beat someone. Like, just make it a 3-man. Fuck rank.
For Division 4, it's intermediate division, and you can only have 1 D3 player on your roster.
And that's for C3XL?
Yeah, that's for C3XL. And that's the highest one they offer is D4.
I can't play?
That's whack.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's exactly like NXL. At NXL, no D2 player can play 3-man until Cup because I lost my 2 teammates after winning Texas because it was supposed to be me, Justin, and Rylan, and like Flacco. I almost call him Falco because you. Yeah, we won that, and I wanted to continue, and like they played the next event, and they ranked up into D2, and they couldn't be my teammates anymore, which is shitty. And I think there should be a new rule at the beginning of the season. If this is your rank, no matter how good you do that season, how many things you play,
rank up.
You should be able. You should just be stuck at that thing until the end of the year. You shouldn't progress in the middle of the year. Like if I start off D3 this year, I'm D3 all fucking year, no matter what I do, and that way there's never no problems, right? Never. I need time to grow anyway. So the minute I hit another level doesn't mean like I should be there. Like give me time to like get comfortable.
Yeah, that's one thing I like really hate about the lower divisions, like D5, D4. Like it almost feels like they pressure you to move up because you rank up so quick. If you win an event, like you kiss your D5 ranking goodbye. You're moving up to D4. And if you win 1 or 2 events in D4, kiss that ranking goodbye. You now have to play D3, or you have to like find a team that's willing to take on the one D3 player for their roster.
And I would normally say I agree with you. I felt that's how it was. But how in the fuck do we have so many guys in our area that we've seen them win, and they've been D5 and D4 for 10 fucking years? Like,
you gotta
what?
Know someone. You gotta know someone.
Dog, I know someone.
Hey, Casey Madison, I'm talking to you, dog. How many events you gonna fucking win and you're still gonna be D4? Something ain't adding up.
Mark Drewley been D4 since 2011. I don't know how he's still D4.
I get if you keep taking a break and coming back, but dog, you've been playing consistently for I don't know how many years and you're still D4 and you keep posting all these medals. Something ain't right. Something ain't right.
Hey, I mean, there was that rumor a couple years ago that like multiple players in the Carolina area were just recreating new APPAs.
I can see it.
I can see that, but like when you click on their APPA, the rest of their history's there, so I just never questioned
it. Andy, like, made it a known thing. Like, I'm pretty sure he made a post in like the Carolina Speedball page that like
Andy who?
The original dude that ran the Carolina Premier Series.
Oh, fat guy.
Yeah.
Big guy. Oh, yeah.
He made a post that, like, he knew that there was multiple players in the Carolinas that had multiple APPAs. You are going to pick one. You need to delete it, or you won't be allowed to play in the series. And that was it. So, like, I'm pretty sure that was actually a true statement, and players were just creating multiple APPA accounts. So that way they could play in lower divisions.
That's wild.
That's shitty. And, like, I feel like that's pretty obvious, too, because, like, when you sign up, like, it timestamps you because it goes in consecutive order. Like, if I go from, like, a 6 or 5-digit number to, like, an 8-digit number, and I've been in the game as long as I am, like, that just should throw a red flag.
Yeah. I don't know. I think maybe they're just trying to do what you want to do, where it's like, once you get pushed out of your rank and you can't play with your boys anymore, fucking I'll make a new APPA.
And I'm not even mad at that. I think there should just be an open 3-man.
I think there should be a conversation on how valuable your wins that got you ranked up are. Because you could just play forever. You could be dog shit and you know, be D3.
And I feel I'm with you on this. Like, and they kind of have it in their formula that it weighs differently, but not enough. Like, if you win a D3 event that only had 10 teams, and I win a D3 event at NXL, they should not be close in points. I had to go through 50 to 60 teams that fucking grind and have a financial budget and put like mad work into this. It ain't the same as homeboy who got together with his friends in the backyard. And
I almost wish it was like pro style where like they counted the reps that you had. Like if you only played 1 rep this D2 event, like we're not going to give you the credit for that. Like you just rode the bench. Like you don't deserve to get the D2 ranking. You rode the bench. Whenever you actually get some reps in it, we'll give you the ranking. But that's going to be it's just literally
that's too much. To do. You don't have enough people for that.
Yep.
It's so much that they already deleted that for pros. Like I think they still count their reps, but they don't. It's not adjusted anymore.
Yeah.
They also do an uproar about it, but it is what it is. All right. So we discussed that. You had something.
Oh, I thought you were going to go into something.
No.
I think we should cover the thing that you've wanted to cover for 2 episodes now. We've always
Just keep forgetting
sort of
about it.
either forgot or rolled past it.
Was it Lucky 15s?
Okay, so let's talk about this. So, Planet Eclipse, what they are good at, the reason why their markers hold value is because they're very strict on all their dealers and all their teams. They lose their shit. Like, you can literally lose your rights to even purchase guns because of how they do things. You're not allowed to raffle off markers or you get blackballed from buying them. You're not allowed to donate, like, even if, no matter what the cause is, right? So, when Michaela passed away due to suicide and mental health, we, meaning me and Punisher's Paintball, had the idea to get a PE gun because she played for PE, she played for Destiny, she loved PE, and raffle it off and give the money to her, at the time, is her significant other or mother, to make sure that her funeral costs or whatever they needed, they can have, right? PE shut us down so fucking quick it wasn't even funny, and like everyone loved Michaela. And I'm not saying like they were just like, oh, it's just a weird area, we don't do that. And then the other day, Lucky 15 posted one of their brand new CS3s with tags. It was their CS. I don't know if it was a pro, but I know it was like that. I think it was the first one because it had that block style milling, but and posted all over social media. And not only that, they opened it up to USA, Europe, and the whole nine. Like, how much money do you think they generated off of that? So why are they allowed to do it when they already got a good team budget? You probably already get hooked up on guns, but you won't let the divisional guys raffle a gun for a good cause. And it's like, I'm just so sick of companies like land locking us or like leg locking, however you want to, like, you're putting us in a bottle when we are your profit. Like, pros aren't paying full retail for these guns. It's coming from divisional players.
R5.
Divisional players keep this sport alive, right? And if you become even a little bit known in divisional or start doing good, even you start getting deals. So it's like the shittiest people who are already struggling, well, the people learning and who are already struggling anyway because they don't know how to like budget or manage money or find corners to cut, they're already getting nickel and dime. They have to pay full retail, and then you tell them they can't even turn around and try to make money to cover their costs so they can play more paintball and buy more guns. It's just stupid. You're cutting yourself.
So, what were they raffling that marker off for?
They didn't say. They just said raffling it off for the team. Like
So
there was no
even,
cause.
like-
Yeah,
And it was open tickets. It wasn't even closed tickets either. That's what I thought was crazy. That was they could have made
It was
unlimited
unlimited.
money on it.
I got the post right here.
Yeah, we screenshot it and put it.
Right, the UK, just to celebrate the UK leg of NXL Europe. They are kicking off their Team Edition Planet Eclipse Geo R5.
It is a pretty gun, though.
100 slots at 20 pounds apiece. Just in case you guys don't know what that equivalates to, it's $27 for 27 pounds, or for 20 pounds. So $2,700 pretty much they made off that gun.
And I could be wrong, but PE might be starting to get lax on that because I feel like 4 years ago, PE was cutting some of these pro teams actual checks plus guns. And
Yeah.
I know they started struggling, and then I heard some teams were owed money and they never got it, and some teams were owed guns and never got it. And I think they have to start giving leniency to teams they want to keep because like that's how those pro teams paid for their spots in the event. But still, then you open it up to everybody. Like, I don't care. That's a you problem, not an us problem. If you're struggling that bad, you're now not, cutting checks for those teams. Don't shit on me because of it. Like, how about figure out how to make it more affordable with me, and then maybe you'll gain more revenue.
I mean, let's be realistic here, though. Like, if I have the choice, even if it's a $27, Lucky R5 is not
What was
worth
it, R5?
$2,700 to me.
It's not worth $27. You said? No, they were saying
Which
the
is
ticket's
what-
$27.
$27 a pop, but at 100 slots, that's $2,700 per marker they just made.
So they did cap it at 100 slots.
Yeah.
Well, that makes me feel a little better, but like it's still shitty.
Yeah, I don't love that, especially if they are shutting down raffles for good causes. And it feels weird, like, especially if it's like a private Like I'm not. It sounds like yours was Punishers, right?
Yeah, we were trying to do it public, and we were trying
So
to
was
even
that?
maybe do it at the NXL because everyone knew Michaela,
Did
everyone
they
loved her,
shut
right?
that?
She was,
They shut
yeah,
that down.
they told us
Is
absolutely not.
was
I was gonna say, who
is
messaged you? Was it Jack directly or who was it?
I, I'm not that now that I won't do. Like me and Joel hit them up. I will not say who did it because I'm not. Because here's the thing, you don't know they're speaking on behalf of the company, so I'm not having anyone roast anyone in particular. But we did go through the right channels. PE did, and I won't say they didn't answer right away. They said, "Let me talk to this. Let me do this." They came back and they gave us their decision. They said we can't do it. We didn't do it.
well.
And here's the thing, I could have went around and did it myself, but what PE does is like to scare everybody, even if they can't prove like they helped me get it, they know every serial number. And if they somehow manage to get the serial number off the gun I raffled, whether it's through pictures or they find out who bought it, they track that serial number to the store they sent it to and they punish that store. I've seen them do the stuff like that before. And it's like, that store had no idea what I was doing. But because you think we have a good relationship, you just assume they do. And so you're going to punish them anyway. And it's like, I didn't want anybody to get in trouble. Like, I didn't want Masons to get in trouble. I didn't want Punishers to get in trouble. So I just didn't get the gun and do it myself. Like,
Do you
I just
think?
lost a friend. The next thing I don't want to do is lose another friend over some BS.
Do you think that Planet Eclipse leaned on Marcelo getting released?
Uh, uh,
Because
I have no proof of this, but and me personally, in my opinion, I do feel like PE leaned on it pretty hard,
I
and like
think that because this I heard, and my sources are bullshit compared to Norris's, but I heard it through the grapevine, and it makes sense to me because of the statement that JT or that Planet Eclipse put out quick, and the fact that Marcelo didn't go to a Planet team. I feel like he was blacklisted from being on a Planet team, which honestly, I don't.
now. So
I don't
Don
think.
taught me something cool with that. Like, yeah, there's going to be Planet. I don't think he was blacklisted from Planet teams, and the only reason why is because it creates a huge lawsuit that they automatically lose. And he was teaching me this when we were like talking about something else, and like, dude's pretty smart. Um, it's it's basically putting fear on people not to sign people or so. I forgot how he worded it, but it's
That's what I'm
like
saying. They
he,
lean on teams
but
to not.
right.
They don't
They
tell them,
didn't do
hey,
that,
don't
but
sign this guy.
because they let it be known that they were going to pull a sponsorship off from another team because of unsportsmanlike behavior or like the morale, like they have a clause right in the thing, and so that allowed them to pull or threaten to pull their sponsorship from Edmonton Impact. But they can't say to other teams that don't have him yet,
They can't say
if you
that.
sign him, I'm going to pull it. That's not legal, but they could do that. And now other teams at RPE, they would be like, I just don't think it's in my best interest. But I'm gonna be honest, when you think about all the PE teams, I don't. Which ones had the money and wanted him that could have took him? That's why I think he didn't end up on a PE team. Like
Do we know how
X
much he's
Factor,
getting at damage?
I have a good roundabout number. I just you
Right. I
got to
mean,
think like even if we didn't know,
More or
we know
less than
he's
70
not
grand.
making less than 60,000. And there's only like 4 teams that are even paying people that kind of money. So and they're not all PE teams. And like the only other high end PE team that I can think of is X Factor, and I don't think X Factor has the budget to be paying him to
Yeah.
come over.
So looking at
I know how much money he lost leaving that deal.
leaving the impact deal.
Mm-hmm. And to me, this is what screams volumes to me. Like, I get you're standing on business, but why leave that deal if you're not comfortable? Whatever. Me personally, even if I didn't believe in it, I'm like, man, I don't agree with this dude at all. I'm gonna represent Team USA in the best I can. Go Canada. See y'all next event. And I would just call my buddy up, like, you dog, I love you, but like, this is how I feed my family. Make sure you come over, tomorrow night and play these spades, like, we was going to. We still boys.
so for PE teams, obviously you got PB Fit. They ain't
Yeah,
paying him.
and
They don't
they
need
probably can make the budget, but they don't want him. Like, that's not the
Yeah.
kind of player they want.
They
They
don't
want
need him.
Impact, X Factor. Who's Arsenal shoot?
they shoot. Oh, I think they shoot PE now. They went back and forth with Lux and PE. But I think they're PE.
Hurricanes.
Hurricanes definitely doesn't have the budget, and they were gifted money from a sponsor.
Aftershock went to PE this year, correct?
Yes, now he has
Yeah.
the money, but I don't. Todd Adamson doesn't strike me as the type to be like, I'm just gonna fork out all this money for Marcelo. Like he feels like his demeanor to me screams like I can breed talent and I can make mediocre talent good. So I'm just gonna get the best bang for my buck and just like run them like dogs and make them great. And plus, he already had guys who backed him that has been playing off and on for him for years. That don't really care a lot about him.
Is NYX still with PE?
No, they shoot adrenaline, and not only that, they shoot. I'm sorry, they shoot Lux, but not only that, they shoot Adrenaline Luxes. They're sponsored by Adrenaline.
Gotcha.
What I was going to say is
Infamous.
The reason why it made sense for me. He went to Damage. He was already coaching New York Wrecking Crew. They practiced Damage. He already had a good relationship with them, and I know from when Jared was there, Joey is diabolical when it comes to manipulation, and I don't mean that in a negative way. Like, he looks at every trade and move or buy of a player. Not only can this benefit my team, and he talked about it in one podcast. Not only can this benefit my team, but does this hurt another team, or does this stop another team from becoming better than me? So him and I don't know the owner's name. I keep forgetting his name, but they are good at collabing and putting money down just to stop someone else from getting better. Like, they've done it before.
And who's that?
They'll put the money out there and just grab them, even when they don't really need the players.
Yeah. And who was that?
Joey Blue. He's the coach of Damage.
It was Damage. Corey.
Trying to see who the owner was.
Corey's doing his Google, trying to find out who owns Tampa Bay Damage. I think our next step here.
He owns a shipping company.
We're going to get rid of phones.
He owns like a shipping company or something. I forget, but he's always owned Damage, and he rosters himself when they normally play in Florida.
Fuck them all. Fuck professional paintball. Norris.
Mm-hmm.
In all honesty, 100% off the top of your head, I don't want no thinking about this. I don't want no deliberation, no nothing. What is the largest animal that you could kill with your bare hands in its own environment? What was it?
I was gonna say cockroach. I'm not chasing no fucking animal, dog. Like, I can kill a lot of things, but like, can I catch it? Like the fuck? I'm not chasing nothing.
Catch and kill.
Like, yeah, Corey. What's the biggest animal you could kill with your bare hands?
Listen, bro.
In their own environment.
A dog for sure. Okay, I guess a dog.
All right.
But like
kangaroo. Kangaroo has good striking.
I will fuck a dog up.
Kangaroo have good striking, but nobody tested grappling, brother.
No one's ever tested the.
Nobody ever tested
kangaroo will whoop
grappling,
your ass.
That kangaroo, I don't have to chase him down. He gonna square up with me. We gonna find out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, ain't no find out about it. You gonna be.
That's all right. That's all right. But I'm gonna test his grappling.
He said, "You truly believe you can kill with your bare hands? You believe you can kill it?
If I can get my hands around his neck." Yep.
Listen, I want you to know this, and this is a stance that anyone that knows me can corroborate this completely. That has been my answer since I first heard that question. I'm so confident that I could fuck up a grown female red kangaroo.
Yeah. I'm going to test that kangaroo grappling, bro.
I'm taking its back and I'm choking it to death. Like this right here.
What these kangaroos do to y'all?
Like,
why are we big on kangaroos?
They just stand there. They just stand there like this.
Yeah.
Big and look at you.
Brolic for no reason.
Yeah, let's see you do something with it. Let's see you put those things to work.
With your bare hands is crazy.
I'll tell you exactly what it is. I seen the video of that dude hitting one with a cross right, and that thing
was crazy.
Tell it never been struck by
and then his dog.
And that put confidence in me. Yeah.
Yeah. Second I saw that, I was like, I know if I hit him with a single leg, it's over.
You know, I was watching a podcast the other day, and Corey's brought this up a couple times, talking about fighting an animal. And I used to get scared of it, but this dude brought up a good point. He was like one of the basketball players. He's like, no, he might play football. He's like, all y'all are bitches. He's like, the average gorilla, and you give me 100 nastiest, beastiest motherfuckers, and he's like, I'm talking about my buddies who are athletes and this and that. And he said, shit, it's only gonna take 5 of us. 2 of us are gonna run at that fucking gorilla, and the rest of us are gonna fight. He's like, ain't no fucking gorilla gonna take out 100 NFL players. And he's right, bro. There's no average fucking 100 That's crazy. I ain't
No,
scared either.
Listen, I agree with the 100 NFL players. Like if you gave me 20 of the best heavyweights in the world, they might have a shot. But if you're talking 20 to
Let's change it
100,
up.
if we're talking like just 100 average men like me and you, and that gorilla fighting for its life nonstop, and we're talking about like none of us lose cardio. None that was like it's just prime conditions. None of us lose cardio. That gorilla's fucking us up, bro.
You always trying to put us. No, it's not. You always trying to put us in this magical world. We're getting that gorilla. Okay, this is perfect because y'all love UFC and y'all understand UFC. I don't even think it would take 10 UFC fighters to fuck up that gorilla.
I think you're wrong, and I think if you ask those UFC fighters, anyone that's not Chael Sonnen or Rampage Jackson would tell you that gorilla would rip their fucking arms out of their sockets and beat the other guy to death with the other guy's arm. Like,
I think it would take at least 20 UFC heavyweights to like stand a chance against the gorilla.
yeah, but
at least
I'm kind of in the middle of you guys because I am so confident that 100 grown men could, but there's no world where 10 guys can. I don't care if it's 10 John Joneses.
I've seen
I'm
some.
talking Lyoto Machida John Jones,
Okay.
not Stipe.
I've been on 911 scenes watching motherfuckers get tased and shot and still not stumble. Like, come on.
You've never been to a scene where a gorilla was ripping a man's arms out of his shoulders, though.
Just saying.
I don't think So
Like-
everyone talks about this. I don't think I've ever seen that in real life. I don't think that real life video exists. I think that's all AI or all. I've never seen a real gorilla rip a human's arm off. So like, let's start there. And if I don't think a gorilla would keep coming at me if I kept shooting with a gun.
Do you know
All
what
right,
they
so
do to each other?
so
Hold on,
gorilla
hold on,
can
hold
punch.
on. Norris, do you know what they do to each other? They rip each other's dicks off.
Okay. Okay.
Like,
so
that's their
question.
starting
No,
point.
here. That's perfect.
That's
So
their
you know how
starting
much
point.
how much biting strength it takes to bite through your finger?
Not much. Carrot.
Right. Like, that's what I'm saying. So, like, it's a psychological thing anyway. Nothing on us is actually that secure. And I know this by working in the trauma unit. Like, that cop that fucked up on that scene on that boating thing, shot his own fucking leg. We had somebody shot off their dick. Like, I've seen some wild shit. And, like, I'm like, how did you lose that finger? How did you lose that arm? And when they say it, it's like, damn, that's all it took. It took that. Bro, things just fall off, in my opinion. Like, shit, that doesn't impress me. He ripped off a dick.
Well,
Just
these are
saying
also gorillas. These ain't
A
humans.
gorilla can punch with 2,700 pounds per square inch.
And what's the record for a human?
Francis Ngannou, which he got up to 2,000.
I think.
Yeah, that's not that far difference.
700 pounds?
Okay, now times that by 10 people.
Corey, just out of
Yeah,
curiosity.
but he just won.
Hold on, Corey. Stop.
We never said one-on-one.
Can't gloss past this. Did Alex Pereira not beat Francis's punch power?
I thought so, but it says Francis is the hardest hitter.
At the end of the day, every time I give you stats, you want to go back to one-on-one. No, the thing was 10 people. Now, 10 people hitting at 2,000 apiece at the same time at all different angles on this gorilla. This gorilla's going to get a concussion. Like, y'all forget, it's still the same neuro system that I know in a human. They hit it at any good place. You're giving it a concussion. You're knocking it out. You're making it confused. Hell, you might even cause a blood vessel burst.
I think
Easy.
you're crazy.
Easy.
I think it does that. I think it.
Yeah.
I think it eats whatever you throw at it.
Their
but
skulls are no different than ours. They've already proven that. Like, they don't have any
that
extra
much
structure.
thicker.
So,
No, they're not.
So
They're not.
Let me ask you, like, it's just taking a clean right from a gorilla and still surviving.
No,
But you gonna
now
tell me-
here's the thing. I
you gonna-
never
you
said
gonna-
that. A clean
you gonna
right
tell-
from a gorilla will probably kill a person. But what I'm
No,
saying
I'm saying the gorilla's taking other clean rights from other gorillas, and you think that Joe Schmo over here gonna knock out his gorilla?
nah,
Like,
they
come on,
ain't
bro.
taking that kind of right. They're
Come
not
on,
taking that.
bro. This man's out here
I've
eating
watched
gorilla
gorillas.
fists for breakfast, and you think old dude back here in the back gonna knock out gorilla? Come on now, come on.
He's just walking up. That dude's getting his
He
shit
really-
plucked off the
he
top,
said,
bro.
He said that gorilla gonna be concussed. With what? What's he gonna concuss him with?
Anything I find on the ground, buddy.
better
Like,
have a
everything's
fucking-
free game in the environment.
Better have a
Jesus
steel
Christ,
chair
that
on the ground
gorilla's
over
gonna
that,
take
dude.
whatever you try to hit him with and hit you with it.
Here's the thing: if they're so fucking smart and so fucking powerful, how did they end up in zoos? And I'm talking about not the baby ones that they raised in captivity. Like, how you getting caught then? Like, get out of here. That brings me back to my theory about slavery.
Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it. Where the pigeons at?
Yeah, like they had to trick all these black dudes to get on that fucking boat back in the day. Ain't no fucking way. Like a couple white men with muskets overtook all these strong black men because remember they went after the strongest black men to do crops.
I can't talk my white privilege will show.
Like crazy. We're all looking at each other and be like, he can only shoot one of us, and then like all of us are about to fuck him up. So who's going first? Who is going first?
What Kanye say about it?
Slavery was a choice.
You're the Kanye expert.
I'm not the Kanye expert, bro.
Kanye says slavery was a choice.
He's saying the same.
In
thing
all
you
honesty, dog. It's weird to say it in that terms, but I agree. Kanye. I agree. Like you can't tell me that those dudes didn't willingly walk on that boat. Like at what point do they just turn on these fucking men and be like, I ain't going? Like they thought they were going to free homes or free bitches or something. So they thought they was getting something.
I'm not to get historical or anything.
What happened with your people, JP?
But those men, that wasn't. We'll get there. That wasn't. Hey, hop on this Carnival cruise. We're going over to America. They didn't choose to get on those ships.
Yeah, they did.
They got on those ships, and I think it may have been.
I think they got on those ships, and those ships ended up being trap doors with bars behind it. Like they didn't get on those ships and they just get told to walk in that cage, and they just walk in that cage freely. I can't see it.
All right, Corey. Now to address your question.
No.
My people go back to the days of who's the true son of Abraham. Are you familiar with the story of Abraham, Corey? You're a Christian. You know about Abraham, right?
Yeah, let's run it.
We can do Bible study.
No.
I was just asking what happened with, like, or what was it, 1940s? That's all I was asking.
They got wounded up.
All right, what was the next topic, Brent? Like we started off with
trains, and they got shot over to Poland.
I know he wanted to.
We went from kangaroo to this. Let's audible back.
Here's a question I got for you. Here's one.
Is this Corey's question of the day?
Here's from the chat. Would you rather have a horizontal butt crack or a vertical mouth?
Horizontal butt crack.
So the only thing I can think of is like, you got a horizontal butt crack.
I'll take a vertical mouth.
Like you got a horizontal butt crack. Your butt's definitely clapping every time you walk, right? Because your butt crack's just going like that.
Does your Corey, just out of curiosity here, does your asshole
How does your brain work?
Hold on, Corey, does your asshole open whenever
he just told you it did. Like he just told you he got ass and his booty hole wide open.
Like if you got a big butt, like and you start like running, your butt crack gonna start going like that, bro.
Does your mouth do that when you run?
I mean, it depends. If I'm gasping for breath, sure.
All right. Cool, so you just be loose assing it while running.
It's crazy.
I don't know.
I like the game plan this episode, and this episode is taking a bad turn for the worse.
What would you pick?
I already picked it, and I want to go past it.
What'd you pick? I
said vertical mouth.
Vertical mouth. Vertical mouth's crazy.
That's wild.
It is what it is. Some people already have it. It's called cleft lip. Some people already got it.
That's crazy. Shout out all my cleft people.
Bird's been working with Beaks all the time. Let's go.
You're just gonna look like old meat.
Then I'll give you a little.
Hey, meat's been getting pussy.
Then I'll give you one.
I'm like him. I don't know what girl wants me with a weird ass like that. I don't know.
This is
I like my ass eaten sometimes.
This is one that we all. I already know. I think I already know Norris's answer to this one. I think I know everybody's answer to this one. You have a 6-sided dice. Okay? 6-sided dice. You get one roll. It is 100% rare or random and 100% fair. Each number has a consequence or a reward. If you get a 6, you gain godlike powers. 5, you gain one superpower of your choice. 4, you get $100 billion. A 3, you get 500 million. If you roll a 2, the person you love the most dies. And a 1, you die.
It's easy. I'm rolling that motherfucker.
He said he rolled
until we
3
die.
times.
I'm rolling until I die. There's only two options. There's 2 out of 6.
So
For
the
bad
odds
outcomes,
are,
I literally
yes,
thought he was going to go
33 33% chance. 33% chance that you or a loved one dies. 33%
my loved
chance
one
you
was
get
going to die
money,
anyway.
and 33% chance you get a power.
So I hear 66% chance something lit.
Yeah, exactly.
33% chance something garbage.
We already know we're rolling it at
33%
least
is
once.
pretty high.
I just think some of us are rolling it way more than once.
I'm going 3. Cake.
I think
Was that even the question? Was the question how many times we roll it or if we're rolling it?
if you're rolling it, but I know you.
Oh,
rolling
then the
it
answer's
multiple
yes.
times. I said I already knew your answer because we talked about the plane one. The plane one's easy. The plane one
We taking off every time we touch down. Just go ahead and run
like
it back.
I'm taking that plane at least 3 times at minimum. And for anybody who doesn't know that one's the like if you get on a plane, there's 200 seats on the plane. Every time you get on the plane, was it 10 or 20 seats eject?
I was less than that.
I think it's 10 seats eject, right? 10 seats eject. If you survive, you get 250,000. Yeah, I'm telling the pilot.
Oh, I remember it being much more than that. But let's talk about this. It doesn't say that those people die. It just says they eject. They can be prepared with a parachute.
I think it said that you were 30,000 feet in the air. You're dead. You're dead. But yeah, I'm riding.
Hey, Red Bull proved that height don't matter. They drop people in the game.
I'm just saying, dead or not, for only a 2% chance, pilot, don't even land. Go ahead for round 2.
Well, you have to remember you have to touch tarmac.
Stop, reload, but I'm not getting off. I'm keeping my seat too.
You do a touch and go.
Lucky number 7.
You don't want a random seat.
Nah, lucky number 7.
I don't think I'd want a random seat either, because you'd be so fucked up and torn if you moved and immediately got ejected. You're like, motherfucker, I should just stay if I got that seat.
I don't think I could live myself, even though I'd be dead, knowing that I got randomly assigned this seat and didn't choose my own fate.
Well, I mean, just like he meant, like if you make it one time, do you want to change your seat or stay there? And I don't want to pick another seat to go get fucked.
I think I'm gonna choose my seat, but I don't know, man. That'd be tough.
I'm gonna stay in the same seat.
Yeah, I think I'll do it. I don't know, 5 times. Give me a random seat.
I don't know about 5 times. 5 times is wild.
I'm hitting at least 3.
That's 5 times is 50%. That's 100 people. If it's 20 people out of 200.
Every time you're reloading, you only have a 2%.
Nah, that wasn't the scenario, my boy.
It was
that
the scenario.
So it resets from 20 out of 200 every time, not just people keep disappearing.
Yeah.
As you said,
even if you go to 20 people, it's 10%. Yeah, I'm riding that at least 3 times. At least.
Yeah, if it
10% chance?
Cool.
100%.
I mean, worst case scenario, I die and I don't have this
but,
issue.
Okay, now would you continue 3 times if the number never changed, right? You start off with 200 people. Every time you take off, you lose 20. And you can keep doing it, but it takes more and more of the number away.
3 times.
All right, so that would be 60 people. So only 140 people are going to make it, and you think you're not going to pick the wrong seat?
3 times. Random seat every time.
Okay, so if you do, so it'd be 180. It's only 11%. Yeah, I'm at least doing twice.
Yeah.
At least twice. Yeah, it gets a lot more scary though. With 180 people versus 200, I don't know why, but that just seems much more scary.
I just treat it like the same normal. Fuck it, I'm putting my headphones in, and we'll just fly off. And I mean, that's how I knew I didn't really care much about anything. Was that first flight that me and you took to New York, and that shit was mad sketchy. And I just realized, like, all right, fuck it.
So we're up here. Like, if something goes wrong, it goes wrong.
Yeah, what am I gonna do?
What am I gonna do?
You know, I'm not fucking Superman.
Use my flight simulator training?
Yeah.
Stop it.
No, I'm good. Yeah, we're going down. Hey, at least there's a chance I'm mentioned in a Netflix documentary.
Like this local kid from Myrtle Beach tried to save the plane after he practiced on Microsoft Flight Simulator for 8 hours.
I'm just chilling. I have practiced on Microsoft Flight Simulator though. I think I could.
I think I could take off. I think I could take off I'm not sure if I can
Taking
land
off.
it.
Shut the fuck up. You're taking off.
Taking off's easy on Flight Simulator.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Taking off's easy on Flight
Taking
Simulator.
off's super easy on Flight Simulator.
Taking off is
Taking off on anything is easy. It was always the landing that crashed.
The landing's so hard, bro.
You can. There's like so much room for error taking off, and it's still
landing
kind of
safely is hard.
That's what I mean.
Landing is easy. Landing safely, that's the hard shit. I mean, you could put that bitch down wherever.
Yeah, clip that, Riverside. Clip that.
Please don't clip the Jew stuff or any other stuff.
Nah, clip the Jew stuff. I want to make
Clip
Corey
it.
look bad.
They'll still love me.
And you know what? Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. He'll get away with it. I'll probably get roasted for saying don't clip the Jew stuff.
Yeah, probably. Take it back and say clip the Jew stuff.
Yeah, negative.
It counteracts it.
That was diabolical right there.
It's all good. Listen, you've got the pass from me. You can make fun of Jews. That's fine.
Yeah, if I gave you a pass to say the N word, it don't work that way.
I wouldn't take it.
I'm gonna take the same stance on
I
that.
wouldn't take it.
Just you can't give me a pass.
The offer is
We'll
extended.
eat you up in
If you
private.
accept it, that's up to you.
Yeah.
That sounds like all of the things where this black dude set up that white guy to say it. We knew you just wanted to say it. We just want to whoop your ass. No, I'm good.
Holy shit.
Is there another BS question?
What's the word, JP?
I've got what I think is one of the original tenets of why we wanted to start this. And I'm surprised it's taken this long to bring it up. Conspiracy theories.
Mm.
So, for some reason, I don't think it's a conspiracy theory, that homing pigeons
Oh my God, we're back on this shit.
they're named homing pigeons because they return home. It's not a crazy thought. It's super simple. It couldn't be more simple. In my head and in my world, this is common knowledge that homing pigeons exist, and it's why they're called homing pigeons.
I think there's homing pigeons exist. I just think, dog, you told me they could go
This
from
isn't-
fucking Houston, Texas to Myrtle Beach and get the house right. It's not possible. And it said that there's electromagnetic fields that guide them. And nowadays, all the towers fuck up that field. There's no way you're going that far.
Maybe.
Same
maybe. I
county. I'm cool with that.
I think that was not a stance that I took strongly, but a question that y'all brought up. Well, fuck, can it go from Texas to I don't know. I know that they use it in war, and I know that it's not the same county when they used it in war. Regardless, this isn't
don't know.
for the pigeon conversation.
I don't know.
This
There's
is-
big.
You argue that they could go from Texas to Myrtle Beach pretty strong on the way back
argued
from
that
Houston.
it's that it is possible.
And it's like, and my other thing was, it said it would keep the pigeon in its home spot for it'd be as little as 2 weeks. They would blindfold it and take it to the next place, and then it could sit there for a year. But like, because they only did it once, right? Like once they did it, it was done. But like, you take
No,
it to the
they
thing.
still
You
use homing pigeons.
no. I meant like that transaction with
The
that
trip,
pigeon. You had to
yes.
you had to retrade it. But like, so that pigeon only stayed at that home for 2 weeks. Now he stayed at the other place where he's going to get the letter for 6
Can't
months,
see.
and you telling me he knows how to get back home? No,
He
they
can't.
took the mask off. They only took the mask on for transporting to the new spot because he had to
Pigeons at the new spot.
yeah. When they get to the new spot, they're unmasked. So
Yeah.
like
In cages.
right, but like
So they
he
don't
spent
know
6
there.
months. So he spent 6 months there though.
This story
like
sounds familiar.
he spent 6 months there.
Mask
Listen,
them,
so
put them in
here's-
cages, bring them to a new home. Sounds familiar.
What? What'd you
Did
say?
I said
Norris-
this story
Norris,
sounds
did-
familiar.
Norris, did they trick those birds into going to Texas? Or
Yeah, tricked them to go into Texas, put them in a
Did they
cage,
trick 'em?
blindfold them.
here, Corey, did
Oh.
they put them on trains whenever they went to Texas?
No, they
Or
just
did
snatched their ass
nothing?
up. You can't. 100 pigeons can't fuck me up, but 100 black dudes, I don't care how many white dudes you
I
say.
think 100
that's-
pigeons
that's-
can fuck you up. Let's talk about that. Let's see how many pigeons I think it would take to fuck up
Hold
Norris.
on.
Okay,
Listen,
so
I think
you would
100
have to
do it.
naturally
Stop,
change their
Chalk,
fucking
chalk,
behaviors.
chalk, stop for a second. This is one of those roads that we're trying to avoid.
Oh.
The topic that we're doing
Mm.
isn't
Yeah, that's fair.
pigeons. The topic that we're doing
And this ain't a
is-
conspiracy either. Let's talk about that. The
I'm
conspiracy.
getting into it.
Oh.
The topic is your favorite conspiracy theories, and I'll start it off. I'll make it
God.
easy for you. I'll give
Oh,
you
we're
time-
not talking about it. No.
I'll give
No.
you time to think of
I already know what you're going to say. You say that double boot
First
shit
off-
on the moon?
first off, bullshit. Second
Oh my
off,
God.
I thought we agreed no interruptions. Third off, let me cook. Cool? Is that acceptable? Corey, Norris? Cool? Sweet. I
got
think
the-
that Helen Keller's bullshit. I think Helen Keller's a fucking lie. I think that puppet that was puppeteering Helen Keller is a fucking liar. You're
Agree.
gonna tell me?
Okay, what's the whole story about Helen?
Okay,
Shoot.
Helen Keller is born blind and deaf. Put yourself in those shoes. You can't hear, you can't talk.
Just like the pigeon. Just like the pigeon. So let's keep going with this.
Can't see, can't hear.
You can't see and you can't hear.
Mm.
You go your entire childhood not being able to talk because, once again, you can't fucking see, you can't fucking hear. Or you can't see, you can't hear. So you can't read something on a board. This is how you voice this sound. You can't, there's no way.
Can't
I'm
even
fine.
like
And
how do you
they
even
had-
understand Braille?
They had the person who was her handler would go off of hand, so she would show her on her hand, she would like draw patterns, and she taught her to talk via that, apparently. Now, as soon as this handler taught Helen Keller how to talk, Helen Keller developed some political stances. I think that the puppeteer was bullshitting everyone on what Helen Keller was saying, just to give a little soapbox to their stances. Because we haven't seen not one
That's the
other Helen
conspiracy.
Keller. We haven't seen not one other Helen Keller of all
So
time.
that's a conspiracy? Like, we just don't think she had political views? I don't know.
I
if
don't
give a
think
shit.
Helen Keller could talk.
Oh,
I
I don't
don't-
really care. That's not good enough. When I talk about conspiracy, let's talk about the bullshit. You truly believe they landed on the moon. Crazy. And Corey thinks there's lizard people, which I'm not far off from that. Like, I watched some other documentaries. I think there's 5 types of aliens, and I don't think the lizard people were one of them. And I definitely think we're living with aliens. But like, it's wild that you think we landed on the moon.
Do you want me to go through the moon landing?
Nope, because I don't want to hear about your double boot bullshit again.
No. I won't even broach that topic. I'll cover something else.
Their
actually.
outer boot. He said that
So-
the footprint was different because of their outer
So
boot.
here's my big question about it, because the moon landing is something I feel strongly about. It is the greatest accomplishment in humankind history.
That didn't happen.
Would
It didn't happen
China-
then. I think we
would
did it.
China, our biggest political, economic, social enemy of all time, all American history, China's number one. Would they admit that if they found the landing, hypothetically, would they be like, we went to where y'all were supposed to land and there's nothing there? Would they say that, or would they co-opt the lie?
I think they did exactly whatever they did. Because here's the thing. Why don't we owe them a shit ton of money? Don't they always got us by the balls?
No. Kind of, but no.
Who do we owe fucking all this debt to?
It's debt. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, the bullshit it don't.
Hey, tell them to come collect. If Aaron's Furniture is knocking at
We
your
send
door,
them-
if
we
Aaron's
send them-
Furniture is knocking at your door,
Not
because
Aaron's
you
Furniture,
owe
that's
money
good.
on that TV and you got a Glock with a switch on it, come on in, fucker. What do you want to do? You ain't
We've
taking
been
shit.
paying.
That's
We've
what
been
we do.
paying, and the debt don't go down. So I don't know.
So what's that mean? So China, hypothetically, should say, this is bullshit, you guys didn't land up here. What China's actually done is taken photos of the site that we landed with our flag there. Hey, they landed here. Russia, same exact
Okay,
thing.
well, hold on. So I never said we didn't land there. I said we didn't land there then, and that video wasn't real. That's all I'm saying. I'm not even
Corey's
saying
saying
that we
that.
maybe didn't do.
Who'd
we-
they get up
I'm-
there to film the landing?
Corey's
Hold
saying
on.
that we didn't land there.
No, that's not what Corey said either.
That's
Because I'm under the.
what Corey said.
No, I'm about to tell you because there's a backstory to this. Because if Corey believes there's aliens with us, a firm belief that we might even landed on the moon way before, or maybe that's even where we came from. I'm just saying that video is fake, and you're a dumb American for believing that shit. It doesn't even make sense. Who's sitting there watching the fucking spacecraft leave the moon? Who's filming that?
Do you want the answer?
No, I don't. I want you to
Okay.
stop bullshitting me.
Okay.
Who got all? All right, first off, if the two people that got off the shuttle were the first ones there. Who was outside to film the shit?
They were the first people there. They weren't the first camera there.
So that camera just happened to be in the correct space, and they happened to land in the right spot, like directly right beside of it.
Part of the landing shuttle, yes.
Get the fuck out of here.
Part of the landing
Just get the
shuttle?
fuck out of here.
Yeah.
It had the whole shuttle in its view, bro.
Yeah, they just up there playing hacky sack with each other on the fucking moon, playing hopscotch. Old buddy up there, oh, see you later, have a good time. I'll be up here whenever y'all want to come get me. Yeah, okay. You want to tell me how? Tell me how Reagan called up there. Tell me how he called on a landline phone to the moon.
Do you think that
actually explain that part?
Do you think that one shuttle that it was just like a car coming in, and that was the only thing that landed on the moon?
Yeah, that's the way they made it seem.
Okay, all right.
Car coming in.
That's fine. I mean, just like one piece, like the shuttle's just one piece.
Yeah, and then they just blast off the platform too.
Right.
So I got a very good point that no one wants to point out.
Bullshit.
Why is it that shuttles need two big ass boosters to leave our atmosphere, but when they're over there and returning, they don't need shit? They could just launch with the fucking capsule.
Bullshit. There's nearly no gravity. There's no atmosphere.
So hold on.
One. That right there. I shit you not, 5 seconds scientifically dismantled that entire question.
No, there's other planets. Like, they're saying now that the moon looks just like us, and like all those images were fake. There's actually grass and everything, and it's habitable. So I don't want to hear that. It definitely has gravity, and it definitely has an atmosphere. And even if it didn't, what the fuck is shooting it off? That's what the boosters were for.
It's got gravity, no question. It's times smaller. And like I said, the important thing is the atmosphere. There's no atmosphere.
So if it was time small,
which is why it doesn't have clouds, which is why we can't live there, because radiation.
There's science books right now saying that we could live there.
Science books. That's an incredibly hard thing to fact
check. Is it because the science books?
Last time you looked at a science book.
Okay, so here's what I was going to say. When we were in school, all our science books told us there's no such thing as aliens, right? Now our government is telling us there's actually aliens. So I don't believe shit I read anyway. Like, you've been lying to me on purpose. Like,
I don't think the government says that there's aliens.
Yes, it is. They did in 2020. CIA released the documents. Go look it up. It's released.
Yeah, it's
100% true.
What's it say, Corey?
It says that Area 51's real. Aliens are real. We have a spacecraft in our custody. Like, it talks about all that, and they admitted that during COVID.
Right. I remember that. I remember it ended up being nothing.
JP just loved to argue.
The goat me? Yeah, goat me is like, he's good at it too. Like,
it's just, there's science books that say that we have aliens. I don't know.
Well, there's science books.
He's a sheeple. That man's a sheeple.
Well, let's not make sheeple a bad term. We're trying to corn our fan base here. I like sheeple. And when we say sheeples, we don't mean you're just blindly following people. We just mean you're a fan. We're all black sheep.
Yeah, you following us.
I'm following you. Like, now I'm going to have to just start believing JP in general. Like, we're never going to take your word for anything. If you think that this is me following you.
No, I said they following us.
Oh.
That's not what I said. See, there you go, crashing out again for no reason.
That's what you said, though.
Norris, I think that's exactly what he meant. I think
that's exactly how he said it.
He's just trying to gaslight you. He's trying to pull a government on you, bro.
He says
he's literally trying to pull a government. He's trying to be like, nah, that's not real.
You ride his coattails constantly, is what he's saying.
No, that's what you say, JP. You think I ride his coattails?
No, that's what he said.
I don't know. A lot of people seem to think you ride my coattails. I wish they seen what happened behind closed doors. I don't know. A lot of people.
So why you can't be a man and just say who you were talking about there? Like, yeah,
JP
who's riding your coattails?
No, everybody say you do a lot of shit for me, and I'd be like,
you do.
Okay, and that would mean me not riding your coattails. You're on mine. If I'm giving you shit and I'm benefiting you, you're my bitch. I'm not your bitch.
Yeah, you're in his fucking pocket, Corey.
Yeah, let's get it straight. Let's get it straight.
What's
and I'll double down on them and say they're right.
They are. Corey gets preferential treatment. That ain't nothing new.
There's no preferential treatment here.
I don't know why you gotta lie.
I don't receive any preferential treatment. At least without not harsh scrutiny.
Corey is the least scrutinized human being of all time.
Not by me. He ain't. I talk shit. I told him he was a piece of shit when we hung up. Because how many times were we arguing about something before about this podcast, right? And we both said, Corey, he stayed quiet the entire time and gave some bullshit ass thing at the end. Like
he's a fence sitter.
That was the craziest shit ever. And you want to talk about Bailey? Like you didn't open your mouth. You did. It's like you didn't even have an opinion.
I can't sit here and listen to both y'all fucking talk bullshit.
So if you had something better to say, that's when you interrupt and give the better to say. But no, you kept quiet like a woman who's supposed to be in the kitchen cooking. No, I'm just playing.
Because I was fucking eating Chick-fil-A. Shout out Chick-fil-A.
No, you weren't. We know what you sound like eating. You sound like somebody fucking munching on grass.
Shout out Chick-fil-A.
You were not.
I still got my sweet tea.
Anytime you eat or drink, there ain't nothing quiet about what you're doing.
Because I had you on mute. Because I didn't want to hear y'all.
That dude is sometimes the smoothest liar ever. Sometimes I think he's almost better than you, JP. But like I've seen you do some diabolical stuff, so he can't talk. Like see, like that was just so quick and smooth.
Name 10 times that I've lied. You can't. It's all good.
About the moon landing?
You said I can't before I even could like start naming them.
Name one time I lied. One time I lied.
Okay, to Mayhem or Fusion or whatever.
About
the whole
what?
nine.
What I lied
You weren't about to get kicked out of your fucking apartment, but they. That's one. That's one. That's one.
Close. I was close. If I didn't pay rent, they was gonna kick me out.
That's anybody, but rent wasn't due. You had already paid that shit. You just wanted your money.
Yeah, I wanted fucking money. What's up?
And then Corey's like, man, you know he probably didn't need it. I was like, of course he didn't, but I agree with him. He needs his money back. And he was like, man, you really think that? I went hard in too. I made them believe that I thought, like, yeah, you was about to get kicked out. I was like, man,
I had no food. I was eating ice.
He was in 30 days.
Nah, listen. Hey, I don't lie. I only ever tell the truth, and sometimes I do it colorfully.
All right, this conspiracy theory segment sucks. I don't like it.
Give me something.
No, I meant like.
I've emptied my chambers here. Norris? What do you do outside of paintball? I know your hobbies have been mad limited to seemingly just paintball recently, but outside of paintball, like what do you see outside of paintball for you? Like whenever
what are you gonna do when you retire from paintball?
That final crash out and retire.
Hopefully, I can find a woman who wants to deal with my bullshit and stay with me.
Nah, fuck that.
Just do some travel.
What you're going to do is you're going to finally get out and play a little bit of disc golf. And then you're going to do
disc golf. You're
going to do that for a couple months, and then you're going to be like, fuck, man, I want to do real golf. And you're going to start real golfing. And then that's going to be your personality for the next 30 years.
He's already at the age where it should be his personality.
It should.
No chance.
Yeah.
It's just too much.
It's not.
It's a good time.
I think I'll just
if you think paintball's too much, like golf.
No, it's too much in the hot sun and not having any, it doesn't give me any like adrenaline high.
You know what's crazy is like you can do this for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and be totally fine with it. But God forbid you go out and hang out with your boys, just riding around on a golf cart hitting balls.
Can I just stay on the golf cart?
Having a drink.
Sure.
And you hate it.
Yeah, then I'll do it. Yeah, I said I can stay on the golf.
I've
been golfing. It's okay. It's by the time you get to the 10th hole, I'm good, man. I've had enough.
I want to tell you this. I think if you got into golf, like made it a real hobby of yours, and you tried to get better at it, I think you would see the beauty in it of where it forces you to stop thinking about shit. And it makes you focus on purely what you're doing, and that emptiness in your mind would be the most soothing shit that you've ever experienced in your life.
I just love the challenge.
You know where else you get that soothing or whatever that whatever you just described? Yeah, when my dick's getting sucked.
I mean, it's similar, honestly.
Okay, then I'm good. I got a better version of it. It's a lot more easier.
I mean, listen, why limit it to one or the other?
Because it definitely feels.
And then you go home and
I just make her do it a couple times during the day, dog. I'm good.
Jesus Christ.
Miss out on the camaraderie.
I just love the challenge of golf, man. Just like it's playing it for years, still not having it mastered.
Frustrates me the most.
Like that's the best part. Working on something new every time you out there.
Every time, humbling.
Yep. It is the most humbling sport.
I think
You could
I think
you could be the most athletic person at every other sport, and you go
I'd
play
rather
golf.
take up fishing.
See, that's just hanging out with them country white people out in Conway that you be doing.
yeah. I don't know.
I grew up going fishing every Saturday with my grandfather.
I don't like the bugs.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. I don't like the heat. Let me go do something where I got to stand out in the
Let me
heat
go
and get
He took us to the pier in the morning every Saturday morning.
Let me go sit in the middle of this lake and just get sucked
And
off the water.
ain't no fucking lakes here. Like, don't be stupid.
There's lakes here.
There's lakes.
There's no lakes in Horry County.
Are we going to pretend like there's no lakes in Horry County?
What lakes here?
Lake
No
Buzzards.
lakes.
There's lakes.
That
and
wasn't a
there's
lake.
rivers.
That was a man-made fucking
man-made
hole
what?
for a hole for the nuclear
A
plant.
man-made lake.
There's no such thing as a man-made lake.
Would that be a pond?
Yes,
You
a
can go
retention
fishing in a
pond. I don't. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You can't go boating in that motherfucker.
Shit.
And who? I don't want to do that.
Yes,
Yeah, if you
lakes
got a
can
clock with a
be
switch, you can.
lakes can be man-made. They're also referred to as reservoirs or artificial
Exactly.
lakes.
Unofficial lakes. Hey, they
Artificial
can be
lakes.
lakes. Oh, artificial lake. Whatever. I'm good. I don't want an artificial lake.
Crazy. So you can't have a man-made lake.
Okay,
Shout out
that's,
Lake
you know
Buzzards.
what? That's like saying trans women are women. Like, I mean, if I'm not
That's
saying they're
not
not,
the same
but I'm
thing.
just saying like it's
I'll
not
say
a
that
lake,
they
bro.
aren't.
I'll say,
I'll say that they aren't.
Listen, like you're making it something else that it's not, and you're calling it that. Like we already established, that's the trend in this fucking century.
Yeah.
Shout out Rufus.
Shout out Rufus.
Jesus Christ,
My favorite die rep.
that man still ain't got nobody. I don't think either, huh? That girl
Oh,
left
no.
his ass.
He,
Crazy.
He opened up his opportunities a lot. On a side note, Corey, do you still play Pokemon?
Absolutely.
Is it
Hopefully
is
have
it
an event
often for
here
you?
coming up in 2 months.
Okay.
You're going where in 2 months?
Hopefully Pittsburgh.
Jesus.
I wonder if my son's going.
Yes,
Or
he
hangs
is.
out with my
He's
son
already
more
in the
than I
chat
do.
with me. Yep.
Flying or
I
driving?
haven't talked to him. I literally was thinking about calling him the other day. but, like,
Probably driving. I think Pittsburgh's only like 6 hours and 40 minutes for me.
Have you been to Pittsburgh?
Yeah, I think it's just
did you just say Pittsburgh's only 4 hours from you?
6 hours and 40 minutes for me.
From where you live right now?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you should have went and played the Pittsburgh Open.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's only like 6 hours 40. Norris's son is coming, and yeah, I've been to Pittsburgh, I think, twice now? At least once. I went there for a Steelers-Ravens game.
All right. What are we doing this year? Because we haven't done. I mean, outside of paintball, obviously.
I still
What's
haven't
the
been to
the
a
last
podcast.
event that we went to together outside of paintball was the UFC event.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was. So are we gonna maybe catch a football game, basketball game?
Basketball. That's what I just said earlier. And I want to
Okay.
see
I mean,
Miller.
you're in Charlotte. We could catch a
Football's more closer.
Here,
That, and I feel like football has better seats for the price. Like,
But I've already done football. I haven't done basketball.
Norris wants to
listen,
do
bro,
basketball.
I just don't want to pay $100 something to go see the sorry ass Hornets. That motherfucker's
You
terrible.
can just wait till they play somebody good.
Yeah, then I gotta pay $300 to go watch the sorry ass Hornets.
It's a good point. It's a good point. The price does change with the better team. I don't know why I didn't think of that. That's funny. Norris, would you ever go to a UFC event?
Yeah, it wouldn't bother me. I think ever since I turned like 28, my problem is like once I get past 10 o'clock, if I'm not popping pills legally, like Adderall or something, or I'm like not being like stimulated in the right way, no matter if I'm having fun or not, I just crash out. Like everything gets treated like a car ride. Y'all know how fast I fall asleep in car rides. Like
I don't think you'll be able to
it's-
fall asleep there.
There's no world where you fall asleep at a UFC event. I promise.
So I'd be aggravated because I'd be trying to get comfortable and couldn't, right? Then
Nope.
I don't want to do it. Like I don't. It's
Nope.
so 2 or 3 in the morning watching all these dudes fight just to get to the last fight, which wasn't even like worth seeing all the other fights to me.
So
Like
different. It's so different.
Different being live.
That was. I think I've been to an NFL game, NHL game, NBA game, college ball all the way around. UFC was so different live versus anything else. It trumps any other live sport. Like it's weird because no one.
Let's go to
really
a Formula One race.
I'm down for that too.
That'd be cool.
Especially after watching F1. I'm down.
Like they always go to Florida.
I think the only
Those
thing
are
that like
typically
can
free-
come close to a UFC event is like a big time college football game probably. Like being like Tennessee, LSU, Alabama,
Georgia.
yeah, like Michigan, Ohio State. I really think that's the only thing as far as like loudness that you're gonna get in
I don't
America
care.
at least.
College
Like-
games are only good for tailgating. I feel like they like anything
Nah.
partying.
I like the
Yeah.
band.
College football, in my opinion, personally is better than NFL football. NFL is more kind of like lax. College football is like if you're there to like get loud and have a good like environment, college football is where it's at.
Okay, so
College
let's
football's
segue
crazy.
from that, right? What made college sports get all the hype recently, right? They started doing NIL deals and allowing these dudes to get paid and companies coming in. And so JP brought up a good point earlier. Do you want to take it from here? Are we on the same page, Wave Up?
No.
Collapse?
I think NIL ruined
Collapse.
college
Oh
sports.
yeah, no, absolutely. I
So-
think
so
we're
what- Bringing that into
we're wrapping around back to paintball a little bit, and it could be loose here. Something that I've thought about for a while that has stood out to me with paintball specifically is the lack of outside brands venturing into the paintball world. Now, I know paintball has done this weird thing where I feel like it was super popular back in the day and it died off, and then now it's kind of like in that weird spot where it's almost popular again. And I'm wondering if now with modern day social media and grassroots pushes, if we'll start to see more outside brands leaning into the sport. And I was wondering for you guys specifically what brands you would like to see venture in and what brands you think realistically will eventually venture in to paintball. And I can go on mine first here. I think very quickly the easiest answers are like Adidas and Nike.
Yeah.
I would love to see both of them get into the sport.
you missed the obvious ones.
What's that?
Oakley.
No, yeah, that's my number 2 point is the lens people like Oakley, like Ray-Ban, like
Protective gear in general.
I think
protective gear all the way around.
like people already use them, like Norris, but like OGO could make a killing in their bag game
Absolutely.
if they made just paintball branded bags.
I feel like our bags are still shit.
Outside of
I
PE.
feel like, well, even then, the PE ones, I feel like they're still like it's sort of I have this one structured pocket in the bag that my gun goes in and maybe my tank or hopper, and the other half is just like
It's-
fuck it,
okay.
strip and
Yeah.
like this.
I
right
do.
here, just throw
There
it
could be
in.
a better way to
Give
compartmentalize
us
stuff
little-
inside of
give
it.
us
That's what I'm saying, like-
modular compartments in it that you
Mhm.
can
OGO
move
does
around
such
in.
a good job on
stackable
their bags.
shit.
Sure, stackable would
But,
be sick.
Like, I feel
OGO
like they
doesn't
can-
have that.
But I'm saying they do such a good job on the quality of their bags. I'm sure they could make one.
Yeah.
I just feel like everyone just gives us that fucking flimsy cardboard Velcro bullshit. Like I want the shit like you see in those camera bags. Like make it thick,
Yes.
make it solid,
Yep.
or give me like stackable layers. Like give me trays. Give me trays that have those compartments in it, and I can just do 3 trays on top of each other, and then they're in the bag. Not that hard. I agree with him. Like things get beat up and broken in there sometimes. The way that these airlines sling those bags. That's why I don't even like taking that
Jesus.
big bag.
And I feel like it's just so, like everything's so loosey goosey in the open spot that it's like even if you do put it in there nicely, it's gonna fucking
Right,
jumble.
and
up.
that's why those dumbass protective cases that they make for everything even sell because
Just
they're
Yeah.
just ugly and they're useless and they take up space. But like you have to have them,
They need
or
it.
your lenses are going to be fucked, your tanks are going to be chipped. Like it's
And then
you
now
gotta
we're
have it.
running out of space. Like, cause
Worm's
now I've got,
loader was
instead of my
shattered.
Mask, I've got this big bulky fucking carrier for the mask.
Mhm. That takes
So,
up even more room.
yeah, so I mean, if I know you guys have seen me going around NXL events, I always have 3 or 4 masks with me. They're fucking strapped up on my bag, like not inside of it. It's ridiculous.
You know who I think
I'll
naturally
say,
should be a
go ahead.
crossover is communications companies, like whether it be like Motorola, Sony, or whatever. Like, there's so many uses we can have for that, like comms for like people on different sides of like the event, or like you know coordinating things. There's so many communication needs, whether it even be like a sound system to like launch like when you're looking for people or looking for teams and stuff like, or when those refs are saying they told a team that they gave them
Right.
a major and didn't give, like, there's so many things that communication companies could benefit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think one, and there could be one that I'm maybe missing, but like I think like either an energy drink or a soda sponsor, like being the main sponsor for NXL or
They did that
MLPB,
once.
whatever. So
Transfuse
like
It was Bang.
yeah, like
thing.
like let's put it in perspective here. Like you go back to mid 20 like 2000 2008 2015 era, right? Where skateboards popping. And like let's be realistic here, like we're not too far off as far as popularity in skateboarding, I don't think, or at least what
No, it's
our
similar.
demographic could be. Yeah, I
Same
think
thing.
they're very similar. You had people like Ryan Sheckler, Paul Rodriguez getting Mountain Dew, Red Bull, Nike deals. I think that's one thing that paintball is missing. Is it's one thing that we don't have that other leagues have, is we don't have a face of the league. Like our faces of the league are starting to age out. Our Ryan Greenspans, Goldman's getting up there a little bit. Harmon's in his 30s, correct? Like they're all starting to get older, and we're not getting a new young face of the league. Like if we had a face of the league that we could brand and be like, "Yo, this is our guy. Let's push him for sponsors." I feel like we could grow the game a little bit more. I feel like
We need somebody with a little swag and style. Some of
we
these
ain't got
places
it right
look
now.
like, I
And
mean,
that I think you brought him up too. Red Bull I think is perfect for that. Because
Yeah,
that's like the most action oriented energy drink that does sports stuff. Like
yeah.
it's perfect. And they
Crossover
can
with
latch on to, Red Bull
crossover a
athletes.
special X Games event too. Like, could tell me we couldn't do a special X Games tournament
Olympics
just
is
to get on?
crazy.
Yeah,
X Games is super realistic.
I
And
mean,
I
it gives you broad exposure on ESPN. You're getting on X Games. Like, if people are watching for dirt biking and skateboarding, they'll watch for paintball.
yeah, I
right.
agree.
I think tell me this, Corey. Not to I think we went down that road, right? We've covered everything. Anyone got anything else for that? So, do you think college? Huh?
The cat wanted out.
Yeah, she wants out. Do you think college paintball could
Yes,
make a comeback, and
yes,
what the
yes.
impact would be for that? Come on,
I
guys.
think if you really want us to grow and like have a totally you make every, not make, but like you really push every college to have a collegiate team, and they have a
Right.
collegiate circuit, and it automatically everything you need, all the infrastructure is already there, all the fucking networks are there, all the cameras, you could televise it. It would push us in a whole nother platform. And now you got kids trying to get into certain schools to be on those teams, to be on TV, to get sponsors. Like, it's it brings so many more people with style and charisma who's marketable, and that people are going to want to put their names on and make them wear their products, and it takes us from 10,000 to immediately 60,000 people. Like, it's
I'm shocked that college paintball has not taken off once again because I remember it being big. That was sort of like the first professional paintball that I watched was the college ball. But the
NCAA or something like that.
yes,
Yep.
the biggest thing that I remember is before I even started watching paintball, I remember that Liberty Geo 3 so vividly. It might be my favorite marker ever made. It's a perfect, beautiful marker.
And that
And
other school with the owl, they had their own gun.
it would be so cool to see that. I think is the way to build
And the pirate
the sport
school,
up.
ECU had their
Oh,
own gun.
ECU had one,
ECU,
yep.
But
Just
I always thought,
speaking off guns,
CCU
the
had
the
one.
the coastal jerseys were fire.
and that's what I was just about to say. That's why I was so impressed with Vinny. It was like I thought it was super cool that he played for the college team, and they weren't even like sponsored that good, but like they just had, I don't know, but the colleges didn't back it up. They treated it like what do they call those sports that are like
It's a fringe sport.
no, like those. And I know I'm saying this right. I'm wrong. Sorry, Mural sports or something like that. Like the Mural leagues or like what do they call? There's a name for them.
I know what you're saying.
Intramurals.
I've heard.
Yeah. Like it was that kind of sport. Like it was like, oh, these guys just play rec basketball, but they ain't good enough to play on our basketball team. Like the college needs to embrace it and put it on and televise it. Just it puts more sports on TV anyway. It fills in more time. Like I think it's mad weird that ESPN has channels where we're rewatching sports games. Like
Right.
all the things going on, we shouldn't be rewatching anything.
They put on Dominoes sometimes. Like, come on, bro. Like, why are we watching Dominoes?
Yeah. I think if colleges can embrace something as fucking stupid as javelin throwing, like a sport like
Or
paintball
cornhole.
is so
Why?
sick.
Cornhole's got more traction than we do.
Yeah. I think college is the way to grow the sport. I think college is the way to mold athletes into professional paintball players. I think that's naturally where you pull that from.
Yeah.
And I think it builds
You skipped a step.
personalities.
I think where you mold is, have you not been seeing, and they do it over here some, but I think it's overseas more. These high schools are having paintball teams and they're training indoors and stuff. I think you start molding it there.
Yeah,
You have the high
absolutely.
schools buy in, move in, like you get scholarships to college. Like, yeah, high schools are like having.
But I
Build it-
still
build
think
it
that even from there, though, like you can start building the next face of the league. Like these pro teams
That's
are
what I'm saying.
recruiting from colleges. Like this kid's going to be the next up and comer. That's one thing. Like I said, I just think paintball's missing. Once we find a face of the league that we can market, I think the sponsors will probably come in. But they're going to have to push for it, and they're just not doing it.
You could have a draft. I mean, like
A draft would be sick.
That's what I'm saying. The entire
Instead of relegation, you just get the
you
Or-
get the best draft pick,
yeah.
and you could trade it if this is all like.
But that's when
super
it starts
hypothetical.
mandating
It's
money
so-
and stuff, and these boys have to be up front with their pay.
But that's where that would come from, though, is because if you have the college, everything rolls.
Yeah, now you have
into more money.
franchise.
Now there's
Right.
so
Yeah.
much more money in the sport. This is all so hypothetical and so far down the line, but the starting point is getting college back into paintball because
And
that
XL.
was, bro.
And Excel
have
call us. We'll figure it
an
out.
XL. Tom, let's hook it up.
MVPS here, you don't even need Tom. MVPS was just, and they probably still do it. They were doing this last year. They like, I think it's like one event. It might be two. It's that Saturday is college paintball. Like college paintball is still going on. It's just only if like these kids are like keeping it alive in that college, right?
Right. I think the
There's-
colleges should support it.
Right. You
And-
have to, because you can make money off of it anyway.
Another thing that I kind of want to see come back, paintball related, is I really want the dead box back. Or the penalty box. I really, really want the penalty box back.
I want, and I never got to experience this, but I want sideline coaching, not for sideline coaching, for the fact that I should be able to say whatever the hell I want to on the outside of the net.
Every
Like,
other sport
what?
can.
It's like
Why
how
can't
do
we?
you control it right now?
Yeah, I've had people try to fight me in the grandstands, right? Because I said something. Why, like, am I not allowed to heckle or say stuff as a watcher?
I think you should.
Like that's
You
crazy.
you could give bullshit call outs too.
Yeah,
Oh, he's
and I
running
did.
you down. He's running you down. Like fuck him.
Like, you should be able to do all
listening
that.
to the sideline people, bozo.
Yeah.
You know. So, I think sideline coaching would be mad funny. Like penalty box. Like there were so many cool plays based off like watching PSP 2010 or 11 with Red Legion and Dynasty. The pro game that stands out to me. There's a lot of penalty box play in that. So it's cool to see it. It adds an aspect to the game, and it doesn't cripple you by starting you the next point down bodies. You could go serve that penalty real quick and have your team play a slow point and drag it out.
Yeah. Knowing, like, all right, this dude got 2 minutes. If we can just hold off 2 minutes, we get our fifth body back.
Yep. And you start with him. Or, fuck, we still got 30 on the clock. He's starting in the penalty box. That's two separate breakouts. Y'all have got to get to the bunker And then after 30 seconds, there's guns going back to the penalty box. You can make your fucking moves then. It just adds another layer to the sport, and I think it's cool. I think it could be cool. I think we start wrapping here. I think we're at about an hour and a half, hour 40. Unless you guys have anything else.
No. I'm sad. Shout out to Bailey. He's sick. We were supposed to have Bailey Robles on here. And then we were supposed to double film tonight and then bring on Phil and Justin, but they are on their way to USXPL. Shout out Outlaw. Hope y'all do good out there.
Yes, sir.
Filthy is not playing in anything this weekend, but I think they were talking about maybe going to MVPS. I don't even know when that is. If they go to MVPS, shout out to them. I don't have anything super exciting, but I do have a tournament tomorrow, Retro 5-Man in Greensboro, North Carolina. There's only 6 teams in it, so maybe I can pull a Casey and get me a dub off of only beating 5 teams.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, man.
Corey, you got anything?
I got Blair's 5th birthday this weekend.
Which he said he invited me to, by the way. Never mentioned it.
I didn't get an invite.
You don't have kids, though. And
I could barely get
our kids know each
my
other.
Wedding. So
yeah, that's true.
That's
fair.
That's not fair.
I've invited Norris to the last 3 birthday parties, and he never showed. So I don't know why he's expecting to show to this one.
That is true, but you knew before you even invited me they landed on an NXL event. Like, come on,
right.
You know that was
Blair's last one.
I missed my own kids' birthday parties for NXL, so why would I fucking skip NXL for your kid?
Blair's last one didn't, and it landed at what's her face's house. So
I know I was at an NXL event. I was not free to go to Brandy's.
No, you wasn't.
Well, I'm glad we didn't make that move anyway. Shout out to Brandy for talking all that stuff. I just think it's diabolical looking like that in person. You just running your mouth like that.
That's wild.
Yo,
These girls are real photographers.
That.
No. Oh yeah, clip it. Don't cut it. Clip it. Cause those girls try to fucking clown on me, and it's like, that's crazy. Even with kids, I'm still a catch for you. I seen what you brought, and I seen what you working.
So yeah, 5th birthday. Other than that, not much. Chill.
All right. Fuck yeah. Well, I've got next to nothing. I live a very uneventful, boring life, even though these guys think that I'm keeping some secrets. I got some missions going on in the background. I literally do fuck all.
See that AK back there?
I sit here and I play Siege all day.
That's the first I've ever heard of that.
Yeah, that's all I do. Play a little bit of Siege. I drive a truck.
It's like every time we talk to this dude, we learn something. It's like, when do you even have the time to do that? You say you're never home. Like, we're learning new things. It just doesn't add up, bro.
It's uneventful. I'll be doing much. I'll stream for you. I'll go
right,
live. You can watch me play Siege.
So we have officially changed the name to Black Sheep. We want to shout out all our fans, and we want to shout out our supporter and sponsor, Sandana Paintball, Mark, Sam. We appreciate everything y'all do.
Y'all the best.
I don't have any official sponsors for the podcast just yet because if y'all remember, we're still my future's unsure. I don't know where I stand with anyone yet. And I'll just put that out there. I don't know.
And we need some money or some product for sponsorships. All right, listen. Sandana gets what Sandana wants. That's the homies. But
right, but they send product. They actually send product.
More the merrier. Listen, Mark, I want you to know.
And don't worry, we got something for you on the World Cup.
I do it for free. All right? But
Mark taught me we don't do shit for free. He taught me that, so I'm taking that to the bank.
Don't worry, we got a special event coming with Sandana for World Cup. Stay tuned. That'll be a little bit closer to November, though.
Just a little bit. I do want to cover this before we officially close out, though. And we don't need to dive into it, but just to touch on it and maybe give a little bit of a forelook into something that we could cover on the next episode. What do we plan on doing with the brand outside of podcast? And Norris, this is specifically for you. I know we've talked a little bit about what we want to do.
I would like to create a culture. I would like to create regular wear and streetwear, but I feel it's weird to say streetwear because everyone's in it. But I collect shoes. I have clothes, and sometimes it's hard to find cool shirts to match whatever. I would love to have apparel that also maybe we'll even highlight some kids too. Maybe we take the profits and instead of these kids always begging for money on GoFundMe and all these links because they're about to go represent us in the Nations Cup in Paris, we take a kid on that year and we sponsor him. Like, don't even post nothing. Worry about yourself. Go play. Here's a check.
Yeah, I think we'll go into the details of it at a later time. But I do love the idea of apparel, and as more than apparel, just sort of like a lifestyle brand. So, and there's so many avenues to branch out from that, and it's all an infant thought right now. But that's what we want to see coming down the pipe eventually.
And here, how about we just start it off with this? If we do this, normally people start this because they want to like support their own line. Maybe we started off right off the rip. Like, we're just going to pick a different team that's maybe D4 and lower every event, and we're going to just ship them a check. We're going to pick someone who's already paid, right? And then we're going to be like, hey, we picked you. You're the winner. Here's your feedback for the event. Go win it.
Sure. Yeah, I think that's cool. We'll work out the logistics of it and get everything set up, and yeah, it's just another exciting thing to look forward to. Yeah. Give us a goodbye, Corey.
We got the intro.
All right. Yeah.
Intro and goodbye. He's got the first
intro.
goodbye.
Intro.
He's not getting the total goodbye. You're getting the total goodbye.
Oh, he's getting the total goodbye.
You're
all
just
right.
saying your goodbye. Say goodbye. That's all you
Yeah,
gotta do.
I just want to say yeah, I'll say goodbye.
All right, Norris, go ahead.
Listen, we talk about a lot of stuff on here. I've come to find out maybe we offended people. We don't necessarily care. Like, if you're judging us like that, you're not our fucking friends anyway. Like, we don't intentionally mean to offend anybody. We wanted a space for everyone to be able to freely talk and be themselves and be here with no judgment. So shout out to all the real supporters of us. Shout out to the real fans we have and we're going to make. And the people who just care about having a healthy hobby. Because at some point, you have to have a healthy release. It's got to come out. Emotions are real. They have to be dealt with. You can only suppress so much. You have to get rid of it in a safe place. That's here. I hope you all stay safe. Thank you for checking out Black Sheep. And we'll catch you on next Sunday.
Yeah. Later, guys. Sorry to Order 66 and Planet Paintball for the audio or the video on the last episode. It's going to go up. You'll see this well before this goes up. It'll be audio only, and we will absolutely have both of them back on episodes. But it will be up, so I apologize to them.
We'll split them this time, though.
Yeah, we'll split them up next time and show them a little bit more love individually. But growth, guys, growth.
Yeah. Mark has so many good ideas. I know we're backtracking, but it hit me. Mark is super intelligent about marketing. That's what he does. He has like all these formats he talks about and rules. And Mark knows some shit. He needs to be who we interview.
I'm down to
Mark next guest. Book it.
Mark it down. Mark it down.
Mark it down. Mark
Sandana.
Sandana,
Yeah,
we
Sandana.
coming for you.
Yeah, come earn this sponsorship, Sandana. You got to talk a little bit.
Later.
All right. We're dropping on Sundays, guys. See y'all next Sunday.